Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, March 3rd. You'll be interested to know. 179 years ago, today, in 1847, Alexander Graham Bell was born in Scotland and grew into a brilliant inventor who pursued the dream of transmitting speech electrically, laying the groundwork for the telephone as a practical device. His work transformed communication, sparking worldwide connections and modern telecommunications. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking 2 to 3 feet with choppy conditions. The swell is holding steady, but it shifts to 2+ feet by 9 a.m. and stays that way through noon. Winds are onshore starting at 5 to 8 miles per hour and pick up to 16 miles per hour later. Best time to ride is at 9 a.m. with a 5-foot incoming high tide, when the west swell is 3 feet at 7 seconds, and the onshore wind is 5 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 6 feet just before 11 a.m., followed by a 0-foot low tide at 5:15. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 57 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions persist with waves ranging from 2 to 3 feet on Wednesday, driven by northwest winds at 16 to 25 miles per hour. Thursday sees a significant increase, with heights reaching 4 to 8+ feet, but remains choppy throughout. Friday maintains size around 6 to 8 feet, with some fair conditions in the morning before winds pick up again. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 56 degrees, with 7 miles per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:06, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:35. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a high near 61 and west-northwest winds of 13 to 22 miles per hour, gusting as high as 33. Clear and cool Wednesday night into Thursday morning with lows around 49 to 51 gives way to sunny skies Thursday and Friday with highs near 61 and 64, and a warmer Saturday near 69 with overnight lows in the low 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Barnes & Noble will close its longtime San Bruno store this spring, marking another significant departure for the shops at Tanforan. The bookstore's final day will be May 2nd, as confirmed by the company in a statement. The store expressed, "It is with great sadness that we confirm the closure of our Barnes & Noble bookstore as our lease has ended." The site is set for a major transformation after being acquired for $328 million in 2022. With the closure approaching, Barnes & Noble encourages customers to visit nearby Peninsula stores or shop online. The company continues to adapt, having recently agreed to acquire books incorporated in a pending court-approved bankruptcy deal worth $3.2 million. Now on to sports. The 2026 NFL Combine wrapped up on Sunday from Indianapolis, marking the official transition of college football players to the NFL. While attention focused on testing numbers impacting the NFL draft in Pittsburgh, there were notable insights from a college football perspective. Several underperforming teams cannot blame a lack of talent, as players like Penn State defensive tackle Zane Durant showcased impressive skills. Florida's Caleb Banks emerged as a potential first-round pick, further indicating that coaching changes, rather than player performance, may explain underachievement. Overall, the Combine highlighted a growing talent dispersal across college football. In local sports, the Clippers rallied from a 17-point deficit to defeat the Warriors 114-101 on Monday night. Kawhi Leonard led Los Angeles with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Darius Garland scored 12 points in his debut after being traded from Cleveland. Brandon Porzingis topped the Warriors with 22 points, stepping up in the absence of Steph Curry and Kristaps Porzingis. Golden State has struggled recently, losing 5 of 7 games, and will head to Houston on Thursday for a 3-game road trip. In top news, HBO Max and Paramount Plus will become one streaming service. Paramount states the streamers will merge, while HBO will remain independent. Paramount CEO David Ellison indicated that combining the services may lead to better deals for viewers. He mentioned, "We plan to put the two services together, giving us over 200 million direct-to-consumer subscribers." The average United States household subscribes to 4 streaming services, paying an average of $69 per month. Ellison emphasized that HBO should stay HBO, preserving its strong brand. The combined company is expected to have a staggering $79 billion in debt. In business news, the economy looks great on paper, but this split in consumer mood could spell trouble. Recession is more likely when consumers feel gloomy about the economy and their own finances. Recent improvements in American consumer sentiment are not as positive as they seem. The Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index increased 2.2 points in February to 91.2. The University of Michigan's Index of Consumer Sentiment rose to 56.6. A widening spread between these indicators often signals an impending recession. Recent improvements in sentiment readings are not universally positive. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2.5% to about $68,000. Ethereum is up 2% to $2,000. And XRP is up 1% to $1.38. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Apple might use Google servers to store data for its upgraded AI Siri. Apple may be leaning more on Google as it tries to catch up in artificial intelligence. Apple has asked Google to explore setting up servers for a new version of Siri that is powered by Gemini and meets Apple's privacy requirements. Apple announced in January that Google's Gemini AI models would help power the upgraded Siri, which was delayed last year. The original partnership stated that the next generation of Apple Foundation models will be based on Google's Gemini models and cloud technology. While this noted that Apple Intelligence would continue to run on Apple devices and private cloud compute, it did not specify if the new Siri would run on Google's cloud. And in entertainment news, The Justice Department's endeavor to break up Live Nation, Ticketmaster's parent company, has officially made its way to the courtroom. The antitrust case began with jury selection on March 2nd in federal court in New York. Opening statements are scheduled to start Tuesday, with the trial expected to last 6 weeks. The lawsuit, filed in 2024, alleges that Live Nation has illegally dominated the live concert industry by monopolizing ticketing and concert booking. Live Nation directly manages more than 400 musical artists and controls around 80% of major concert venues' ticketing. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the British author and philosopher Aldous Huxley. And he said, "Technological progress has merely provided us with more efficient means for going backwards." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.